What's up, everybody? This is Lyle, No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. And as bad as it is for me to say this right now, I believe it is time for me to leave and move on. Not from Prime, from this receiver. I'm working on about 4 hours of detention. Love that free money. Wish I could stay longer, but I think they're about to get me unloaded. Sorry for the clickbait and all that kind of stuff, but I just got a message from somebody asking me, what's the deal with everybody leaving Prime and all this kind of stuff, and I really ain't got nothing to say about it. I don't know what everybody's circumstances are and things like that, but I'm doing fine at Prime, and could I make more money elsewhere? Maybe, probably, who knows? You know what I'm saying? All I know is within 3 years, I'm gonna have two trucks paid off, and we're just kind of roll like that. But best of luck for everybody. I think I got a message about Prime Trucker Rob, so I watched his video, and they were saying they were kind of making it hard for him to leave Prime. Listen, if you have enough money stacked up, they will let you leave Prime and make payments to them. So I don't know what his situation was. All I know is throw them some cash. They could hold it in escrow and kind of go that route. I'm not thinking about doing that, but anyway, or just refinance it from outside, pay it off cash, whatever you want to do. That's probably the reason they're tightening up on these lease purchase deals. I wish they would bring that back, because a lot of these people that are leaving are taking trucks out of the fleet that Prime would have for other drivers, so I understand that. Maybe throw a prepayment penalty on it or something like that, or not a prepayment penalty, but a clause in there where it has to stay within Prime's fleet for a number of years. But that's enough about that. Just wanted to kind of talk about a few things right quick. Had some questions about the home buyer videos. Listen, I'm sorry I haven't got to that. I did have a good conversation with Travis Kinley, and we spoke about a few things in regards to buying an additional property and things like that. And what I kind of found out, besides my ashy knuckles, was it's easier for me to talk about real estate if I have somebody asking questions. So I don't know if I'm gonna have some people send me some specific questions and answer those, or maybe get on, I'm not all fancy, I don't know how to do all this StreamYard stuff, but maybe get on somebody else's channel and then have them ask me questions and stuff like that, because I think it really opened up his eyes to some of the philosophies I have as far as that goes. And then backtracking a little bit on the other stuff, because I got another comment about leaving Prime and going elsewhere, something like that. My relationship with money is a little bit different than what a lot of people's relationship with money is. Now, I think at this time in my life, everything's kind of set to a certain degree and stuff like that. But as a younger person, I could see me go. As a matter of fact, I've done it. What am I talking about? I'm trying to help people learn from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But the difference between me working somewhere and somewhere else for more money was just the difference in a better car, better furniture, a bunch of better shit that really didn't matter. So I never increased my net worth. As a matter of fact, my net worth probably increased more during a period of time when I wasn't at the height of my money making, which would have been kind of in that early 2000s. So anyway, enough about that. Other questions that came up. Oh, how's Myra doing? Myra's my the driver that's driving my Peterbilt. Listen, she's doing a lot better than me. I have been out here kind of stumbling around. Got a load coming off the yard that had a bunch of time on it. Then I pick up another load, get loaded late, couldn't deliver on time, so the delivery appointment they wanted to make was like 3 days out, so we ended up having to drive it back to our Indiana terminal and all this. I just haven't been able to get any consistency, and I just turned down a monster load. A lot of people might have taken it. Paid really well with a pickup out here in Illinois going to Syracuse, New York. Then the worst delivery place in New Jersey. Anybody that's been there, I don't even want to say the name, but if you've had to deliver at this place and park like 5 blocks away and walk up to the guard shack and then walk back to your truck and do all this stuff, that was the second delivery. And then there was one in Rhode Island, so I turned that down. Haven't got another load yet, but I'm just out here chilling in the dock, hoping that I can make this last forever. You know, nothing better than free money. A lot of people don't like free money, but I'll take it. So anyway, she's grinding. She did, I don't know, about 27, just under 2,800 miles, if my calculations were correct. But what was surprising me wasn't the miles she did, it was how she did those miles and how she got on top of loads. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't out there taking pictures of everything and, you know, saying, well, I got this much time to get it there. I mean, she was getting out there just like me, sitting at her shipper or sitting at either a shipper receiver, you know, all early before she had to be there. You know, I think she might have sat at the last receiver almost a day. You know what I'm saying? So getting loaded out early. Anyway, I'm very impressed with how she's running her loads and running her logs and doing the whole thing. What other questions came up? Oh, we had some questions about the lease purchase on the truck. And I may do a separate small video on this. Going through these contracts on the phone, the paperwork, or not the paperwork, the contract is so small that I couldn't find what I was looking for when I was about to make the video, but that's just a small part of the equation. I think what I was looking for was either the interest rate or money factor or something like that, which is almost irrelevant when you take the purchase price and or take the total of all the payments, subtract the purchase price, that gives you a number. I could reverse engineer that, but that is a very small number. And the price of this truck, listen, there's used trucks almost getting sold for as much as, actually, there are used trucks getting sold for more than what the purchase price was on this truck. So I might do that really quick, but I'm getting videos stacked up behind me, like stuff that I should be doing videos on. So I'm going to try to get to it. I've just been kind of in a little bit of a funk as far as loads go. We're going to see how all the detention, layover, all that kind of stuff adds up on some of these loads. But this week right here could have probably been my worst week ever as a lease operator with Prime. Just due to kind of how these loads were falling. Had I came out the gate, you know, the way I should have, had that trailer not had to go in the shop at Prime, and I got that original load down to Texas, I'd have been good to go. Oh, a snowstorm held me up another day as well, so just really haven't been able to get like any traction, you know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. I think last time I looked at my figures, I was about $5,000 in the hole. After this week, I might be, you know, cut that in half or something, since I really didn't have that good of a week. But I still have that 17,000 sitting in that emergency fund, so we're not tripping on money. What other questions did I have come up? Questions about training. Do I plan on training? I'm not sure about that. All I was thinking about, well, not all I was thinking about, but one thing that was surprising me about when I was training was how fast these miles were getting racked. Well, the miles on the other truck were getting racked up when I was training. And then I look at the Million Mile Man. I look at how much he says he has on his truck, and woo, that's a lot of miles. So I don't know about that. What else? What other questions did I have come in? Oh, just wanted to give a little shout out to my man Samson the 4-5. Samson the 4-5 is, for those of you guys who don't know, he's not with Prime anymore, but he is what some people refer to as a little person. I'm not going to call him that because he has big personality, but he's 4'5" tall, and he is kind of guiding another little person into possibly getting into the trucking industry. And listen, it's always good to see people overcome what may be considered adversity to get into this business, whether it's, being short or being old, whatever it is. So always good to see that. Hold on a second. I'm waiting on these people to call me here. I love this detention. I don't know how people do not like getting paid for free. You know what I mean? So anyway, I turned down that load yesterday. There was a pre-plan, and still haven't got another pre-plan. I don't know if they're trying to my fleet manager's not like that. He kind of laughed and said he knew I wasn't going to be down with that load anyway. But I'm the type person, some people say that their fleet manager will tell them, well, you might have to wait till tomorrow, before we can get you another load. Good. I'll wait till tomorrow if they had to, as long as I can get out of here and get to a truck stop on time, as long as this is taken. But anyway, enough joking around. Just wanted to stop by, throw a little clickbait on everybody, and go from there. Anyway, I do appreciate you stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.